And welcome back, Pokemon trainers and fans. It's Friday, and that means this is the last day of competition for week number 3. So let's jump right into it. But before that, make sure to give this video a like, comment below who you're cheering for, and hit that subscribe button. Then you can get all of the updates as we go. But here is our first matchup of today. 12 matchups in this video, 13 tonight to wrap up the week. And our first competitor will be Moltres, the legendary fire-flying Pokemon featuring Fire Blast, Sky Attack, Roar, and Endure. And its opponent will be Teddiursa. Teddiursa, the pure normal type, featuring Slash, Feint Attack, Earthquake, and Attract. The Pokemon ready, let's head back to the battlefield. This has been an outstanding week of battles. A couple of upsets, quite a few OHKOs. Freeze has finally come into play here. Quite a few times. Confusion is still running rampant. So we'll see how today pans out. The Pokemon are on the field. So let's see how these two will go at it. So commands are given. And Moltres is going to start off with Fire Blast right out of the gate. And that's going to miss. So Teddiursa with a chance here. Feint Attack. And not much there. It was a Feint Attack. Alright, turn 2. Moltres going back for the Fire Blast. And there it connects. That's going to do some serious damage. Still good. No, and it stops at 78 health. Teddiursa answers back with a Slash Attack. And that's going to bring Moltres down to almost half health. So Teddiursa in a little bit of trouble here unless Moltres keeps missing. 1 for 2 on the Fire Blast so far. Here comes another one. And that's going to be a critical hit and takes out Teddiursa. Moltres is your winner and is the only undefeated legendary bird left. So congratulations to Team Valor. Moltres is still undefeated, 3-0. Okay, so we'll be right back with the next battle. Our next battle is going to feature 2 fully evolved Pokemon, at least by Generation 2 standards. First up is Machamp, the fully evolved form of Machamp, featuring Submission, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Scary Face. And its opponent will be Piloswine, the fully evolved form of Swinub, again, according to Gen 2. Ice and Ground type featuring Icy Wind, Earthquake, Fury Attack, and Mist. The Pokemon are ready, let's head back to the battlefield. So once again, this has been a great week so far. The weather has finally gotten to cooperate here where I am. So it's made going outside a little bit more enjoyable. You don't have to fight the freezing temperatures. But here we go. The Pokemon are on the field. And the commands are being given for the first match. Alright, so here comes Machamp. It's going to start off with Fire Punch. And Meowth has entered the booth. Hello, girl. Super effective. It takes Piloswine down to about a quarter damage. Piloswine answering back with Icy Wind, and not much damage there. However, Machamp's speed is going to fall, so Piloswine may have the priority here going forward. And it does, so Piloswine's going to get off an Earthquake attack. That's going to do some serious damage, brings Machamp down to 129 health. Machamp answering back with another Fire Punch. Super effective, both of them sitting at 129 health. So this may just come down to who misses first. Piloswine going with the Earthquake, so this will likely not miss. We have seen it miss in the past. And that will do it. Machamp goes down. Piloswine is your winner by knockout. So 2 Earthquakes is all it took. Earthquake already a very powerful attack by itself. Great job, Piloswine. It did look like it was going to be a little bit of trouble, but thankfully with the Icy Wind, the speed fell, and it got priority. We'll be right back. Our third match for this episode is going to feature 2 water types. We have Mantine, the water flying type, featuring Wing Attack, Waterfall, Takedown, and Supersonic. And its opponent will be Tentacruel, the water poison type, fully evolved form of Tentacruel, featuring Bubble Beam, Sludge Bomb, Wrap, and Barrier. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So no distinct advantage in this one. However, I usually lean towards Tentacruel. Traditionally, it has gone very far in most tournaments when we run these. So we will see how it is able to hold up to Mantine. So here we go. The commands are being issued for turn number 1. And back down to the battlefield we go. Here comes Tentacruel, starting off with Sludge Bomb. That's going to do some hefty damage. And Mantine's going to answer back with Supersonic, hoping to get the confusion on turn 1. And it's going to miss. So Tentacruel with the free attack there. Tentacruel to start again. Here comes another Sludge Bomb. And that's going to make contact and bring Mantine down to 92 health. Mantine's answering back with Wing Attack. A critical hit brings Tentacruel down to 198 health. This might be too little too late for Mantine, or Mantine, however you choose to pronounce it. Tentacruel going with the Sludge Bomb one more time. This should take it out. And it does. Tentacruel is your winner, and thanks to Sludge Bomb. Had Mantine gotten the confusion on the Supersonic turn 1, this could have been an entirely different battle. But Tentacruel is your winner by knockout. We'll be right back with battle number 4. Here we go. Our next battle is going to feature Exeggcute, the pure grass and psychic type, featuring Psychic, Giga Drain, Stun Spore, and Leech Seed. And its opponent is the one I'm cheering for, Jolteon. Oops, I want to do the preview there. Pure Electric type, the evolved form of Eevee, featuring Zap Cannon, Pin Missile, Double Kick, and Sand Attack. Pokemon ready, let's head back to the battlefield. So Jolteon does have an advantage with the Pin Missile. However, Pin Missile has never been that strong of an attack. So we'll see how it's able to answer through Exeggcute. And Exeggcute does have a lot of status-changing attacks, so we'll see if my boy can stay above ground here. Alright, so the commands are issued. Here we go. Jolteon to start with the Pin Missile. Let's see just how effective this will be. Super effective. Hit twice. Hit 3 times for 100, down to 195 health. Exeggute's going to answer back with Stun Spore. And that's going to miss, so Jolteon with a free attack on turn 1. Quite impressive. Pin Missile is doing damage, but it's really going to be towards Exeggcute in that it's double weak to bug typing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits with the Pin Missile. Exeggcute on the ropes. Here comes a Psychic Attack. That's going to hit and bring Jolteon down to 200 health. Exeggcute needs something here to keep above ground. Jolteon's going to answer with Double Kick, just hoping to finish it off. 1 hit and 2 hits takes it out. Jolteon is your winner by KO. Pin Missile is just too strong against Exeggcute, hitting 8 times total. And then just a little bit left over there at the end. Double Kick taking out Jolteon. Your winner advances to 3-0. Our next battle is going to feature Machoke, the evolved form of Machamp. Pure fighting type with Vital Throw, Strength, Dig, and Foresight. And its opponent will be Raikou, the electric legendary from Johto. Pure electric type with Spark, Quick Attack, Flash, and Roar. Now, Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So Machoke's got the advantage with Dig, but Raikou outspeeds, so we'll see how this one pans out. And Pokemon are entering the field, and the first commands are about to be issued. I would not be surprised if Raikou was able to pull it out. Not really many good attacks against a fighting type here. But Raikou's going to start with a Flash, and that's going to impact Machoke's accuracy, but it fails. And Machoke looks like it's going to go underground for turn 1. So already Raikou may be in danger. All right. Oh, no. Machoke is going to start this time with a dig. Super effective, brings Raikou down to 182 health. Raikou thought it was going to have the priority, so it's going to use Roar, and that's not going to do anything this turn. So Raikou already in a little bit of trouble if Dig is going to do that much damage. Here comes a Spark. That's going to hit, and that's going to bring Machoke down to 218 health. And Machoke is going to go back underground, so Raikou is in trouble here. It's going to need something to pull it back into this battle. Excuse me. So Raikou has the priority on this one, too. It's going to use Spark. I think it thought that it was going to lose priority with Machoke using Dig, but not the case. Here comes the Dig. And Raikou's down to 42 health. It's going to be in trouble here. Machoke looking for the win. Raikou with the Spark, hoping for the Paralysis. Nothing doing, brings Machoke down to 95 health. Machoke answered back with Vital Throw, looking to end it here. And it does. Machoke wins over Raikou. So both Machamp and Machoke win in the same episode and take home the victories. This one over a legendary Pokemon. But like I mentioned earlier, the movesets are terrible with the rentals, but we will come around that eventually. We'll be right back. Battle number 6 coming at you, and last week we had the battle of the mistaken identities, but here comes the winner of that match, Porygon, featuring Tri-Attack, Blizzard, Sharpen, and Conversion 2. And its opponent will be Nidoqueen, the fully evolved form of Nidoran female, pure poison ground type featuring Body Slam, Mud Slap, Ice Punch, and Toxic. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. I like Nidoqueen better in this one. More diverse moveset. Porygon does have some surprises up its sleeve. However, I'm leaning more towards Nidoqueen here. Alright, the Pokemon are on the field. So let's go ahead and get this one underway. So the commands are being issued, and here we go. So Nidoqueen to start with a Toxic. That's going to hit, and that's going to bring a Poison down on Porygon. And Porygon's going to answer back with Blizzard. Not the most accurate move, but it could do some damage. And it gets the freeze on turn 1. Porygon is going to be your winner, pending some insanity here with the Toxic. But Porygon gets the freeze on turn 1. And we'll see if Nidoqueen's able to snap out of it. So Nidoqueen to start, and it's going to be frozen rock solid here. Porygon coming in with another Blizzard, and if it hits, this should knock it out. How do you miss a frozen Pokemon? And this is what I'm talking about with the poison. So if it keeps missing, the poison could come back and take it out on accident, and Nidoqueen would get the win. Alright, so it's still frozen solid. Porygon going for the Blizzard. This is for the win. And that's going to hit and knock out Nidoqueen. For a second there, I thought Nidoqueen might win while frozen. Not the case. Porygon is your winner due to freeze. So congratulations to Porygon, your winner. We'll be right back with the second half next. Our next battle is going to feature Misdreavus, the only pure ghost type in Generation 1 and 2, featuring Shadow Ball, Thunder, Psywave, and Pain Split. And its opponent will be Delibird, the Ice Flying type, featuring Present, Blizzard, Fly, and Double Team. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So Delibird has a little bit of a disadvantage in that it has normal type moves, which aren't going to do anything against Misdreavus. However, Misdreavus may be able to work something out here since Delibird is part flying or part ice. So we'll see how this one pans out. And here we go, on to turn number 1. Misdreavus is going to start with a Shadow Ball. That's going to hit, and that's going to bring Delibird down to 120 health. Delibird's going to answer back with a Blizzard. And that's going to miss. And it is very cold in this arena today. The number of blizzards that have been going on. All right, turn number 2, Misdreavus, again with the Shadow Ball. Doesn't want to take a chance with Thunder missing, but Shadow Ball is going to bring Delibird down into the red at 52 health. Delibird answering back with another Blizzard. And that one's going to hit, and it's only going to take Misdreavus down to 167. So Misdreavus well in control of this battle. And here it comes with one more Shadow Ball. If this connects, this will win it. And that'll do it. Misdreavus is your winner over Delibird. Quite handedly, Shadow Ball overpowering the Blizzard. We have seen Blizzard be very effective so far, especially this week. Normally not a very effective attack. But with that, we will be right back. We're back at it again with another matchup of pure water types. Not necessarily pure, but 2 water types nonetheless. This one's going to feature Qwilfish, the water poison type, with Sludge Bomb, Hydro Pump, Pin Missile, and Minimize. And its opponent will be Slowpoke, the water psychic type, featuring Surf, Psychic, Earthquake, and Amnesia. The Pokemon are ready, let's head back to the battlefield. So Qwilfish with Minimize is going to be helpful, given that Slowpoke's got the advantage in this one with Psychic over Poison. But we'll see if Minimize maybe plays a role in here and causes Slowpoke to miss a little too frequently. Alright, and here we go, turn number 1. The commands are given. Qwilfish is going to go with a Minimize on turn 1, so that's going to increase its evasiveness. I kind of wish that they would have stayed that size and just get super, super tiny later. Slowpoke with the Psychic attack, that's going to hit. Super effective. Brings Qwilfish down to 99 health, and the special defense falls. So one more Psychic attack, and this may very well be over. Alright, Qwilfish will be starting off with a Sludge Bomb this turn. That's some good damage there. Was probably hoping for the Poison, but nothing doing. Slowpoke going back with the Psychic. That's going to hit, and that's going to end this match there on turn 2. Slowpoke, your winner. Psychic over Poison. Qwilfish has minimized, did absolutely nothing to help it. But Slowpoke is your winner by knockout. This is a great time to remind everyone to be sure to give this video a like, comment below who you're cheering for, and hit subscribe. We'll be back. Our 9th battle today is going to feature Espeon, the Psychic evolution of Eevee, featuring Psybeam, Swift, Tail Whip, and Psych Up. And its opponent will be Steelix. Fantastic defense, not great special defense, so Espeon has an advantage here. But Steelix is a Steel Ground type featuring Iron Tail, Mud Slap, Rock Throw, and Sandstorm. The Pokemon are ready, let's head back to the battlefield. Like I said, Steelix has some great physical defense, but Espeon, with the Psychic typing and high special attack, may have the advantage here over Steelix's bulky physical defense. Alright, the Pokemon have both entered the battlefield. Commands are being issued. And here we go, turn 1. Espeon's going to start with a Psybeam off the bat. We'll see just how bad. Oh, not very effective at all. Steelix coming in with a Sandstorm, so that's going to do damage to Espeon every turn. So not a very effective move by Espeon, and that's its only special attack here. So this may spell trouble for Espeon. Here comes the Psybeam again. That's going to be a critical hit, bringing Steelix down to 111 health. Steelix with the Iron Tail, that's going to hit. That's going to bring Espeon down to 88 health. So the Sandstorm continues to rage, and Espeon's now down to 53. So this is going to be a matter of who misses first. There comes Espeon with the Psybeam. This could be close. Not very effective, and Steelix hangs on with 40 health. Steelix going for the Iron Tail to seal it. And that's a miss! Espeon with the chance. Here comes the Sandstorm, though. And Espeon's going to hang on with 18 health. So if Espeon misses this, Steelix got a chance to steal. Espeon with the Psybeam. Here we go. And that's going to hit. Critical hit. Steelix goes down. Espeon is your winner. I completely blew my mind that Psychic was not very effective against Steel. But the special attack was higher than special defense, so that's ultimately what cost Steelix the battle. We'll be right back. Our next battle is going to feature Furret, the evolved form of Sentret, pure normal type with Strength, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Amnesia. And its opponent will be Parasect, the evolved form of Paras, a Bug Grass type featuring Giga Drain, Slash, Fury Cutter, and Spore. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. Match number 10 for today. And we have already surpassed 350 battles. This is actually number 354. The 350th was Porygon and Nidoqueen. And once again, thank you to everyone who has been tuning in every day watching these battles. I certainly hope that you are having as much fun watching these as I am making them. Maybe I'm having more fun making them than anything else. But here we go. Furret, turn 1 with the Ice Punch. This could prove deadly. Super effective. Parasect hangs on quite handedly. Only 205 damage left. Parasect with the Spore. And Furret's going to fall asleep, so that's going to give Parasect a great opportunity to take out Furret quickly. So here we go, turn 2, and Furret is going to sleep through it. And Parasect is going to come back with Slash. A critical hit brings Furret down to 188 health. Let's see how Parasect is able to take advantage of this. Going to sleep through turn 3, so that's 2 turns in a row that Furret has been asleep. Here comes a Giga Drain. That's going to hit decent, brings Furret down to 108. And Parasect's going to recoup some health. Commands are issued. Furret has woken up on turn 4, and it's going to use Ice Punch again. Super effective, brings Parasect down to 155. Parasect with the Slash. That's going to bring Furret down to 33, so Furret is up against the ropes here. It's going to need a freeze on this turn in order to get any hope for a win. Here comes the Ice Punch, hoping for the freeze. It hits, but it brings Parasect down to 67. No freeze there. Here comes the Slash. And Parasect will take it out. There is your winner, Parasect over Furret. Furret falling asleep, that's what ultimately cost it. Slash was very powerful. Ice Punch, had it come from an Ice-type Pokemon, probably would have won this one. But nothing doing for our dear Furret. Parasect, your winner, will be right back with the last 2 battles. Our second to last battle of this episode is going to feature Cloyster, evolved form of Shelter, a water ice type featuring Clamp, Aurora Beam, Spike Cannon, and Withdraw. And its opponent will be Hypno, the evolved form of Drowsy, pure Psychic type featuring Confusion, Dream Eater, Psych Up, and Hypnosis. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So neither one really having an advantage over the other on this battle. However, it's always interesting to see how 2 fully evolved types like this will go head-to-head. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching these videos all the way through. It's my hope that as the channel grows that we'll be able to give something back and do something kind of cool for everybody as we move along. So here we go. The commands have been issued for turn number 1. And Hypno is going to start off with Hypnosis. And that's going to miss, so Cloyster is going to stay awake. This is basically a free turn for Cloyster with Aurora Beam. That's going to hit not much damage there. So Hypno very easily flicks that one off. So Hypno to start again, and it's going to go with Hypnosis. So one more time with the Hypnosis. And that's going to miss too, so 0 for 2 on Hypnosis. That may have already cost Hypno the battle. Cloyster's going to use Clamp. So that's going to be a multi-turn hit for Cloyster. So we'll see if that's going to change the flow of battle here. Hypno's going to work with Confusion now, trying to get some damage in on Cloyster. And that's going to do some hefty damage. That brings it about even. Here comes a Spike Cannon from Cloyster. A critical hit on the first. Here comes the second, and hit 3 times. And hit by the Clamp as well, so Cloyster doing multiple damage on the same turn. We'll see if Hypno is able to catch back up. Here comes one more Confusion. That's going to hit and bring Cloyster down to 73 health, so Hypno is going to be able to catch up here. Here comes the Spike Cannon, so that's going to be another critical hit on the first hit, a critical on the second, 3 times hit, Hypno down to 28 health, and the Clamp brings it down to 8, hanging on by a thread. Can Cloyster get through this? Hypno with the Confusion, this may take it out. We'll see how it hits. And that'll do it. Hypno comes back from the brink to take out Cloyster. Narrow victory for Hypno. Tried to get the Hypnosis twice, failed 0-2 both times. But ultimately comes back your winner in a narrow match against Cloyster. So we'll be right back with the last battle. Our final battle for this episode is going to feature Tyranitar, the fully evolved form of Larvitar. Rock Dark type featuring Bite, Mud Slap, Leer, and Sandstorm. And its opponent will be one of the 3 remaining perfect Pokemon in this tournament, Natu. That means it's 2-0 and has 200 points. You get 1 point for every damage that you have against someone, and you're deducted 1 point for every percentage point of damage you do or that's received. So Natu is sitting at 200 points. Kadabra yesterday is one of the others. It's now 3-0 with 300 points, and Drowsy is the one coming up tonight. But Natu is a Psychic Flying type featuring Psychic, Future Sight, Nightshade, and Confuse Ray. Back to the battlefield we go, and Natu's got its work cut out for him because the Psychic attacks aren't going to touch Tyranitar's Dark typing. So it may be in trouble here of losing its perfect status. And even the match itself. So here's Natu on the field. So here we go, the final battle of this episode. We'll see how this one's going to play out. Natu's going to start off with Confuse Ray. And that's going to hit, so that might be a saving grace for Natu if it's able to get the Confusion on Tyranitar. And it is on turn 1, so Tyranitar is going to attack itself. That's some pretty good damage for a Confusion. So Natu with a slight saving grace, but we'll see if it holds up through most of the battle. Here comes a Nightshade. That's going to do a little bit more damage. Tyranitar is still confused, and it's going to attack itself again. So Tyranitar in danger of knocking itself out here. Natu contemplating keeping that perfect streak going. Here comes another Nightshade. And that's going to hit, brings Tyranitar down to 61 health. Tyranitar still fighting the Confusion. It's going to get the bite off here. This could be dangerous. Super effective, brings Natu down to 53 health. Natu still within striking distance to keep a perfect record at least. Here comes the Nightshade. That's going to hit, and that's going to do it. Natu with the upset over Tyranitar. Big thanks to Confusion. But Tyranitar almost coming back. Sorry. Ooh. Almost coming back from the brink. Okay. Okay. Tyranitar almost coming back from the brink of defeat. I'm losing my voice. This is Professor Pine. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Make sure to give it a like, comment down below who you're cheering for, and hit subscribe, and help me save my throat. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, just keep on breathing. We'll see you in the next episode.